Well, I tell you what, public speaking is not my forte, so I won't burden you with a really long, windy story. I may be done in quicker than 5. My first recollection of headaches, and that's what mine all ties in with, my first recollection of headaches started back at about age 7. And like a lot of us, we have these childhood accidents, and mine entailed a little red wagon, and I was pushing this little red wagon with a sister and a couple of cousins standing up in it. And like all kids, they don't think about what could go wrong. But of course, what happened was somebody stopped, and the person pulling the wagon, my little brother, stopped. And so then, of course, they immediately fell out and landed on my head. So I wasn't always this dumb. But anyway, they landed on my head, and I ended up with a concussion. And that's when I first recalled starting to have headaches. I didn't really remember have any history of that before. It's been kind of a steady thing ever since then. And then at some point in time in my childhood, migraines became an ugly part of my life. As many of you know, migraines can be pretty debilitating. They can kind of put you out of commission and almost to the point where you wish somebody had put you out of your own misery. Last July, I attended a meeting where Dr. Troyer was a presenter, a guest speaker, and I hadn't really heard anything about this previous to that. It caught my attention, and some of the stories that he shared with us, they really caught my attention. And I'll admit, I'm a bit of a skeptic, and that man I'm married to is even more of a skeptic than I am. So, I think he was a little bit, are you sure you really want to do this? And I said, well, what have I got to lose? Because in addition to migraines, I regularly had headaches. In fact, there were more days I had headaches than I didn't. And I thought maybe that came with my job, which is an HR director, and I thought headaches were supposed to be there. But then I got to thinking, from what I had heard, all the stories that were told at that meeting that I went to, I got to thinking, gosh, what do I have to lose? I couldn't remember what it was like not to have headaches, quite frankly. So I went in, and the first scan that I had revealed something that looked like one of those crazy straws. You've seen those crazy straws with all the zigs and the zags and twirls and stuff? Well, that's kind of what my neckline looked like as far as with my spine. And I thought, well, it's no wonder all the messages aren't getting through. They're having a devil getting through. And so the first time that he made an adjustment, I could see a little bit of a change. It wasn't huge, but then keep in mind that, that had been part of my body for almost 62 years. So, yep, that's right, I'm 62. but the thing is that it was going to take it a while to change. And he helped me understand that. It wouldn't happen overnight. And your body, obviously, has been trained to want to go back to its old ways. So it would keep trying to go back that way. I'm very, very tickled to announce right now that my message, I guess I'll call it my message center, it looks pretty darn good right now. I mean, it looks like somebody else's neck. It doesn't look like it belongs to me. But I also am very proud to announce that, knock on wood, for luck, I haven't had a migraine since I started seeing him last July. And as good as that sounds, even better, I've had very few headaches. I mean, remember, I was having as many headaches during the week. There were more days that I had headaches than I didn't have headaches. So that's in addition to the migraine. So I can't even put a dollar value on that. In the meantime, my skeptical husband has become perhaps a little less skeptical, and from his perspective, hey, if it keeps her happy and I don't have to tolerate a grumpy woman, So I think he knows that it's working for me, and very supportive of that. But I guess I would count this as a miracle from my perspective, and well worth the time and effort put forth. And I thank you, Dr. Troyer.